This morning I want to share with you the pillow gift box pad that I got from the works for £2. This is another basic craft. As I say, I do look out for sometimes quick basic crafts to do while sitting with the family in the evening watching TV or when we're in the caravan. And I've only found the one of these pads. I have been back again and haven't been able to get another one. So I'm going to keep trying. I might look online actually to see if I can get some more of these pads. But this is the pad itself. As I say, I have shown this in my works haul, and I enjoyed making the first one, which I did actually copy the front design here, and I will share with you what it looks like. And this is the little envelope or pillow gift box. I haven't sealed the top down because I just wanted to have a go, but obviously once that's sealed down that would be quite tight. It's just basically got a little false peg here, friends with love, a flower and a butterfly, and then the bunting going all the way around. So it did on the pad give you an idea of how to proceed and how to make one. Obviously the rest of the ones you make your own designs. Now when I have family up, especially if it's a special occasion and we have a sit-down meal, I do like to put little bits, depend on the occasion, on the place settings. This sort of thing, except for the friends obviously, would make a lovely sort of gift place setting for Mothering Sunday, for a birthday, you know, maybe something more male. That's the problem. I mean, it's lovely, and I know females love to receive little things, little bits and pieces like this, but sometimes I wish, you know, something a bit more male. But I haven't got the board to make envelopes, but maybe I could, because I've got a scoring board, but using the template, maybe I could come up with a male version. So one of the funniest things I did actually was for my mother-in-law, and we had a variety of age groups sit down meal, and it was New Year's Day and we had dinner. And at the place settings, a little bit strange, was the very mini little Lego boxes. Me thinking after dinner it would be a 5-minute job. Yes, maybe it was a little bit complicated. I just thought I'd bring back a bit of the younger years, you know. They ranged, I think the youngest at the time may have been, let's have a look, maybe about 22, going up to, well, into the 70s. But it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was supposed to have been a 5-minute, you know, Lego making session, and ended up being maybe 30-35 minutes of fun and laughter. But that's the sort of thing I mean, you know. So I wanted to do something a bit different. I've gone as far as after dinner playing things like Tiddlywinks. You know, it doesn't have to be complicated. As I say, I've gone off topic again, but I like to throw some of these ideas because I like people to come back with ideas for me as well, and maybe I can inspire, you know, people who are watching different bits and pieces. It doesn't necessarily have to be expensive, but it's nice to do different bits and pieces. Right, so there's the first box, and I thought I'd show in detail more the pad. As I said, I'd love to get some of these. Sometimes I have friends and children and the grandkids round. Not my grandkids, because I've only got one granddaughter, She's now 11 months old. But I really do enjoy doing things like this. So we've got, I love this like wood effect on the papers. I'm hoping this is coming out clear. That's very pretty as well. So, as I say, I really wanted to share this, and if anybody else obviously is interested and is able to get some more, as I said, I might actually look online to see if I can get any more of these, because it's, I say, a nice basic little craft to do, and you can use all your little bits and pieces, your embellishments up as well. I do have an 80th birthday coming up right on New Year's Day actually, and I always do a sit down meal New Year's Day, so I'm thinking a bit ahead because I've got quite a few bits before that session, but I do have these ideas and I just jot them down in my book. So that is the pad, and as I say, you get 2 sheets of little embellishments. There's that one, and I say it's so pretty, and these are missing because that's on the first box. So I'm going to do one now. As I said, I do like the wood effects, and I think I might, yeah, I'm going to use this one. I did try a couple different little glues, and I didn't have my glue gun on, but I used, in the end, I used this one because of folds and this bit here. The other paper glue one, which is this one, the glue stick, it wasn't holding very well, or it did hold one side but didn't hold the other. So what I decided to do was use, oops, sorry about that, but use the all-purpose adhesive rather than like the paper one. So it was just, I think you needed something a bit stronger to hold it in place because of the folds, if that makes sense. So let's put these out the way and start. As I say, especially if you're a beginner, so what you do is you're just going to follow the curves round, just to make the curves. I'm just following, as I say, the curves to get the curves in place and putting that crease in. Right, just that as well. So, and then you've got the so when that folds up, it will be like that. So I think out of the whole making this is probably really the hardest part, if you can call it hard. It's just obviously making those into the folds a little bit more. Now, there's two ways of doing this. The way I did it, I actually made the box up first of all, before I put the little embellishments on. I mean, the only reason I did that was to make sure I had them in the correct place, or you could leave it flat and obviously do your design. But I'm going to make this up first of all. So I'm just going to pause you a moment while I'm just glue this. Right, I've got it glued down now. I haven't obviously done the top, and I've just given it a minute so the glue can dry. But there's the start of the little pillar box. Right, so going back to the book, I've been looking, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this flower one here. So I'm going to just pop that one out. It's not quite like that. Because I think that is going to look nice. I might actually have it. Let's have a look that way, so I can have again the sort of the flower there. And what else? I love the bunting, so I think I'm going to use the bunting, which is this green. I know when I took the last bunting out, although it didn't really matter, I know because it's quite flimsy, I did actually rip it because it's quite delicate. Oops. It's quite delicate here, but it didn't matter because once it stuck on the box you couldn't tell. Just a word of warning that some of these bits can be quite flimsy while taking them out of the pad. So we're going to use that one. We're going to use that one, and I think I'd like to use the endearment. I think I like the one with the little bow. And I think again I may use the peg. I'll take it out of this one. I think we'll start off with those bits. I hope I'm still in focus. I sort of switch off sometimes when I'm doing these bits and pieces. Right, so I've got the starts of my bits and pieces, and the first thing I'm going to do is start with the bunting. I think that would be the best idea. So start by using the paper glue. Should be fine on this one, which is what I used before. As I said, you have to be so careful with this bit because you can easily rip, but it's not a problem because it sticks down. This is something I sometimes do because this is one of those plastic pockets. I'm just obviously using it for glue because this paper glue just wipes off. I'm going to do, again, I'm sorry, I'm hoping I'm in focus, is I'm going to then just follow this round like so, and take it just round like so. So there's the bunting, and I think next I'm going to put the little peg on. And put the little peg, and I think I'm going to just slip the love one, I think, also an angle. So you can make these as simple or as elaborate as you like. So that's that one. And then I'm going to put this little rose one down the bottom there. Like so. And I think I'd like maybe a little bit down the bottom here. So now just have a quick look at my pad again and see which little piece. I do like these little roses here, so I might use some of these little bits and pieces. Yeah, I think I will actually. I'll just use these little flowers here. So I'll just pop these out. I don't think I need any more for there because of the flowers. I think it'd be too busy. So what I want to do is just put these little flowers on here. So just glue those down. The only thing about these pillow gift boxes, not ideal obviously to send through the post because they get squashed. If you're obviously given some face-to-face, it wouldn't be a problem. I'm happy with that. So that will come down, and it is quite roomy. I'll just show you inside. Look, to put a little gift, and as I said, a piece of jewellery, any little trinket, put it even on a parcel or a gift. Would be nice, or as I said, on a table setting. So that's the one I've just made, and there's the one that I made previously. So again, a nice basic easy craft for anybody to do, even children would have fun doing this. I mean, I know I did, and I'm quite happy to sit here and make quite a few of these. So I hope you've enjoyed this little basic craft. Please give me a thumbs up. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you.